welcome back to Ms.Tee's Doll Room, and today I just want to give you some tips and tricks. Some of this stuff, a lot of you seasoned doll collectors, you guys already know this stuff, but then again, I might have one or two in here that you don't know about. So I just wanted to share some things with you that I use to make it easy for me to dress my dolls and, you know, to help me enjoy my collection. So what I wanted to start off with first is, some of you may know I was a surgical tech for plastic surgery for quite a long time. So, you know, I had access to some of these disposable instruments that come in the trays. And, you know, I hate to waste things. Some of these things we wouldn't even use. So I brought them home. And these are mosquito forceps. So that's what we use. And they come in straight and they come in curved. So I have a pair of those. And then I have a pair that are curved. And what these are good for, if you ever broke one of your fashion royalty hands, you know, this little stub will snap off right here. And a lot of times they'll stay stuck right up into this little forearm. So if you ever needed to get one of those out, you can use, I like the curved ones best that have the teeth, that have the serrated edge on it, because it will, you know, you can lock onto it and it will grip whatever you have between its jaws. So I've used these. I lay the arm on a heating pad and get it nice and warm, and then I take these and clamp that little nub and I just wiggle it or twist it until it comes out. So these are very handy for that. I like a pair of sharp little surgical scissors. These are very pointy, and I use them to clip the little threads when I'm removing the dolls from the liners, and I want to make sure that I don't cut the clothing or damage the dolls. So these always come in handy. And I also use them to trim little stray hairs, you know, if I need to when I'm doing my photo shoot. And then I have a bigger pair of scissors that I use, just a pair of regular craft scissors to cut paper or whatever I need to do, something that I'm trying to take care of in the dollhouse. Not necessarily fine work, but you always need a good pair of scissors. And then I'm probably one of the few people on the planet that still use these plastic Barbie brushes to comb my doll's hair. I don't know why, but I just like them. So if you have any plastic Barbie brushes from way back, send them to me, because I like them, okay? So then to do little flyaway hairs, I use an old toothbrush. And what I'll do is I'll wet it with some water, and you know, because the bristles are so fine and everything, they're really good at brushing a hair. Let me see. I'll show you an example. Like for Naja's sleek silver ponytail. So I really like it. It'll brush them into place and keep them nice and tight. And then you don't have that many flyaways in your pictures, because I was taught by a long-time doll collector, Kyle, that we really should tame these flyaways, because it takes away from the overall look of our pictures. So yeah, I'm from that set, so Kyle taught me that. Hey Kyle. And another tool of the trade is I got these little eyelash brushes, the kind that Mary Kay and Avon give you when they do those little parties, so you can, every woman can have their own little brush and put on their little mascara. So I use these for the lashes, for the dolls that come with the actual eyelashes. And you know, the fashion royalty dolls have the eyelashes, so I use these to, you know, maintenance their eyelashes. You can use them, they're very fine, and I brush their little eyelashes up. So I use these and I keep these. Another thing that we use, you know, the fashion royalty dolls come with the hairnets. So I recycle the hairnets. Some people might throw them away, but when my dolls travel, like when we go to the fashion royalty convention, or when I'm traveling to have my little dolly weekend with my girlfriends, you know, to keep their hair from getting all messed up and everything and flash, you know, flattened and smooshed, I'll put the hairnet over their hair to kind of protect their hair. So I do still use the hairnet. So, and let's see what else we have here. So I take these little spray bottles, and A-Zone will sell this like hair conditioner at the conventions, and sometimes I'll buy some, but basically what this is water and fabric softener, because that's what works on these synthetic fibers. So I stopped buying it and I just mix a little water and put a little bit of fabric softener in and shake it up. And this is what I use for my dolls for their hairspray. And then of course I also have some freeze and shine as well, and sometimes I'll put a little bit of that on their hair just to hold the style in place. You know, that's generally used for the girls that I keep in my curio who have found their forever outfits and that I won't be redressing them. That's what I use to keep their hairstyle in place. And let's see, you have to have your trusty push pins. And you know, you can buy a big little jar of this stuff at the Dollar Tree for $1. And I use these to make the little hole to pierce their ears. So these are just some basic things you can find at the dollar stores or Walmart or a drugstore, whatever, just to have on hand. And usually when I travel and I take my dolls places, you can best believe I've got my little kit. I have a little makeup bag and I'll throw all of this stuff in there so that when I go wherever I'm going and I'm playing with my dolls, I have my tools of the trade ready so I can get my play on and make some really nice pictures. And the last thing I wanted to show you was these little plastic inserts that come in the clothes for the dolls. A fellow collector showed me at the Fashion Royalty Convention many years ago. Her name was Janny Biggs. Hey Janny, I'm sharing your tip. So one of the things I used to do was take my Fashion Royalty clothing and put it on other dolls. Put them on Barbie dolls, Silk Stones, you get it. And because some of the Fashion Royalty dolls were so much bustier than the other guys, you know, it kind of messed with my little play session. So we were standing in line waiting to get into the sales room, and she says, this is what you do. She says, you take these little plastic things here and you trim it to fit the bust. So you would take the neck off of it. So basically I just cut a V in to cut the neck off of it. And what you would do is you would trim this and lay it over the bust, like so, of your Silkstone or, you know, any doll that's not as busty as the Fashion Royalty girls were. You just lay this over, cut the little arm pieces off, and basically you're just making a breastplate. And it's clear plastic, and you trim away the neck so you don't see it under the clothing or anything. And you cut it off at the waist, and that's what you use to build up the bust and the doll that you're trying to dress so that this fills out the clothes for them. And so ever since she told me that, I never throw these away. Whenever I get them, I have a little plastic Ziploc bag around here somewhere full of these things. And two, you can also put them back in the clothes so they'll hold their shape while you're not using them while you're storing the clothes. But I thought that was a great trick just to create a breastplate to fill out the tops in some of these doll ensembles. So I just wanted to talk to y'all. I said it was going to be quick, and it was quick, but hopefully you learned something new and you can put it to practice in your own collection. And thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know if you found it useful. What tip did you like the most? And if you're more interested in seeing these kinds of videos, then definitely leave me a comment. And don't forget to like the video. And whatever you do, please subscribe and share. Thank y'all. Bye.